All right, everybody, welcome back. I had to take a little break, get some stuff tweaked and fixed up that wasn't working right. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to walk you through installing Ubuntu 16.04 from scratch. I'm going to be using a virtual machine to execute this and kind of walk you through the process. I'm not going to go into downloading and where to save at. I can kind of go through some of the ins and outs of the operating system once I get it installed, and show you where to go to find things and what you need to do to make this operating system work for you. I've pre-downloaded the ISO, but if you need to download it, I'll show you where to go to download the software. Or the ISO image. So type in ubuntu.com. It's going to take us to the main page. If you scroll over to the downloads section, scroll down to desktop, and you want the long-term support release. Don't bother with the 16.10. That's kind of unstable, I can say, or beta, if you will. Stick with the long-term support release. So if you click download, it's going to take you to kind of a contribution page if you want to kind of contribute to what they're doing there with the company that's developing this operating system. Just go ahead and say click here and take me to the download. That will initiate the download for the ISO. As I said, I've already downloaded it. I'm going to go ahead and go to my download. I'll show you where I've got it at here as soon as my download folder comes up. So download, and there's my image. So we're going to run this through VirtualBox. Slide over here. So I've got it all got my machine set up. I've got my ISO loaded. So once I hit the start button here, we're going to initiate the launch of the image. So as it's loading up, as you can see here, I'm going to make it full screen here. Alright, Ubuntu 16.04. Alright, typically this loads you into what you can choose as the here we go. Yeah, you can try this out if you like, if you want to just kind of test it in a live environment. It just boots directly to the CD or a thumb drive that you have this running on, and you can kind of test it out and play with the operating, just kind of navigate around before installing it. If you're pretty comfortable, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this install. So we're English. I'm going to choose your language. We're English here. We'll click install. Alright, make sure you do have internet connection. Plug that machine up, because we want to download updates while installing Ubuntu and install the third-party stuff for the graphics and Wi-Fi and anything else. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so type of installation. It defaults to erase disk and install Ubuntu, which will format the hard drive, erase everything that's currently on there, and install it from scratch. And then you have two checkbox options here. If you kind of want to make your system a little secure, you can lot secure. Actually, you can encrypt the installation. What that'll do is that'll encrypt the entire hard drive, which this will prompt you to input a passphrase to where you have to put a phrase or some type of passphrase in every time the system boots up and you want to access the drive. Then you got use LVM. This is a logical volume management. That's if you want to set this up to add additional storage later. So if you have like a you have a system that's capable of taking more than one drive, you could add additional storage space to your logical volume, and if you're running low, they're hence increasing the amount of disk space that you have. And then finally we got the option down here is something else, which this is basically self-partitioning. If you want to set up your own partitions, you kind of know what you're doing, you're familiar with that. If not, I would just go, if you're kind of a newbie and you want to kind of go through and get it out of the way, just erase the disk and install Ubuntu. That's what we're going to do. So we got that selected. We'll say install now. Alright, and this is just kind of a warning to say, hey, we're going to format this disk and we're going to make these two partitions here at this location. Are you sure you want to do this? If not, you can go back and make changes. We're sure. We're going to continue. Alright, here you're going to just normal select where you at, select your time zone. I'm in Los Angeles, so not Los Angeles, but I'm in the western time zone here. I'll leave it as Los Angeles. Click continue. Alright, keyboard. I typically leave keyboard layout alone unless you have some specific need to adjust that. Just leave it as the default selections, and let's click continue. Alright, here's the getting down to the good guts here. We're going to set up a username and password. So just for this, I'm going to set up we're going to call it test me. My name is test me. My computer name is test virtual box. We'll leave that as is. My name is test. My password, and you'd want to make something a little bit more unique and password secure, but just for the purpose of this video, we're making something just real simple so we can walk through the process. We're going to make this password is going to be password. Okay, and obviously you see it says that it's a weak password, and that is obviously what you do not want. Alright, a few options down here. You can hit the automatic login if you're interested in doing that. It'll automatically log the computer in for each and every time it reboots, unless you manually log out. Then you obviously have required password. Here's a pretty nice feature. Even if you don't encrypt your hard drive, it has this awesome feature here, which that's what I love about this operating system. You can actually choose to encrypt your home folder. So once this system sets up, if you're kind of interested in security and you prefer not to expose, your entire drive is for whatever reason, you can actually opt to, because once you create this, it creates a home folder where all your data is stored. Well, that location is encrypted, and it only gets decrypted once you log in. So nice feature. So but for this, we're going to leave everything as is. We're going to require a password. I'm not going to encrypt my home folder. This is on a virtual machine, so I can easily just blow this away or whatnot. Alright, so we're going to continue. We got our password, the username, we got computer name. Looks good. Let's continue. Alright, bibbidi bam boom, it's going. It's installing system. This typically takes I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes max. I mean, it pulls updates and stuff, so we're gonna let this run, do its thing, retrieve everything, and once this is done, we'll get back to the reboot screen, and we'll be able to get this sucker installed and finish on up. I'll be back here with you in this says about a minute and a half. Alright, so we'll let that roll. It jumped up. We'll let it roll, and I'll see you back here shortly. Alright. Alright, we are done. It took about, like I said, about 20 minutes max. We're done. It went ahead and took us here to the restart now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to restart and log into our new Ubuntu system. Alright, please remove the installation medium, hit enter. If you got anything inserted, that's where you have to unplug your thumb drive or remove your CD. We'll go ahead and hit enter. And we're rebooting. Dun 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 dun. Welcome, test me. Alright, let's put in our password and let's log into our new Ubuntu 16.04 LTS. And so first time you log in, you typically see this. It gives you all the, kind of shows you, this is neat. Shows you just right off the top keyboard shortcuts and just quick things you can maneuver and do with the just with the touch of the keys on the keyboard. I'm gonna hit the X button, get out of there. So as you can see, this is our desktop, just kind of plain Jane. This is like the basic logo. Once you log in, you can change the desktop if you like. I'm not going to go into in this video all of the kind of the ins and out details of the new operating system. I'll follow up with you on the next video. But if you like this, go ahead and comment, like, and share this video. And I'll see you on the next chapter. And next video we'll be talking about a little bit of the ins and outs, and I'll show you how to kind of make some adjustments and configurations, and we'll talk about some of the applications that are in the operating system. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next go round.